Now we're gonna do this one, and we're on. What's up? Where the fuck is Dave? Where is Dave?
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. We'll see you later.
See you later, everybody. Wait, how come? Let's see. Let me try this. Oh no. How do you make this? I thought I had the thing to make it bigger. What the hell?
That's what she said.
I thought I could make this full screen. I did it before. I don't remember how to do it now.
Oh, there we go. That's full screen.
Oh, here. Okay, there we go. That's Dave's chair. That's me. Okay, I guess that is full screen. There's Dave. All right, what's up, everybody? It's hashtag Banana Dogs. I have my hot dogs here. I'm breaking a rule. I'm definitely breaking a rule. I bought mustard into my studio, which is a bad. I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna garnish my hot dogs.
Well, I mean, are you like allowed to bring like ketchup into the studio, or is it just against mustard?
No, just no food in my studio. Diet Coke is fine, but I usually don't try to bring food in here because I don't want to get it messy, right? That's right. Gwydian's in the chat. Denver and Dragons hat, baby. All right, everybody. There's my 2 hot dogs, and I have here.
That's
bananas.
it, just 2. You guys were all big fucking talk, man.
I got 6 more.
I'm gonna fucking smash them, dude. I got 4 hot dogs ready to go. I got a 6-pack of Nanas and a 2-liter of Mountain Dew. You guys are soft batches.
Man, I got another foot long in the fridge I can cut in half, so I got 4 6 inches. 6 inches is about perfect working size for me.
Oh Jesus!
I ain't saying a damn thing.
Now I could have swore there was a way to make this full screen. How do you guys have it?
You could just click on the portraits on the right-hand side.
Right, but I have the chat I have the Discord.
I love you, man.
Hey, FSH Schmo subscribed. What's up? What's up, FSH Schmo? Welcome to the stream. I could have swore you could. I could have swore you could just make this. Oh wait, is this it? Oh yeah, there it is. All right, now I'm good. Lady Shell is in the house. Lady Shell tweeted 5,000. Or I mean, oh my god. Oh, I don't have the Bitbus up on the screen, but rest assured, she's kicking it. So
what are y'all gonna? What do y'all have like certain games picked out while y'all are down in Orlando, or what's going on?
Yeah, I think there's gonna be 3 of us running games. I don't know if I don't know if I can say anything yet.
Well, it was supposed to be the Kickstarter said it was John, Doug, Dave, and Jen. And since I've had dinner with John, and I know you, and I'm not interested in Doug, then I will. I was gonna try to get in Jen's game because I don't know her that well. Yeah, Drake takes. You're right. But I don't know. Is it supposed to be like paper and pencil? You would think that we'd be using Unity or whatever. I don't know. I guess I have to bring my laptop. Okay, here I go. You guys are eating already. I'm gonna eat now. Hot dog. I'm no Joey Chestnut.
I took this is the first time I bought bread in so long, probably a year and a half. I took a
oh cheese.
I took
Is that
a
mayonnaise
bun.
or cheese dip?
I took a potato bun, and then I put a Nathan's hot dog in it, and then I took a full slice of Munster cheese, and I kind of wrapped the hot dog in it, and then I just put mustard and ketchup, and then I forgot my fucking chili. Thanks, Dave.
Munster cheese. Oh, Lily. That's what I think of.
I've got the foot long chili cheese coney from Sonic.
Cheater.
And is this Chiquita's
Cheater.
banana?
What kind do
You
I
only
have?
got 1 banana? Dude, I got a whole 6-pack of bananas.
I think mine are Dole. I don't even know. They're not marked. Mine are Walmart bananas.
That's where mine are from.
So, Chris, tell everyone the story about that wife beater. What the hell's the deal with that? Is you've been doing that for 30 years? What's going on?
I live in LA. which is a portion of Florida known as Lower Alabama.
Yes.
Carmelita from Mexico.
So-
My bananas are from Mexico. I live in Mexico pretty much, so.
So it's as part of living here, we're frequently featured on episodes of Cops. And in order to be on Cops, you have to wear a wife beater.
Live
So
PD
that's
here
why I
in El
wear it.
Paso. We have live PD, so.
I love it. You know, Cops. Everybody knows Cops. It's been on for like 30 years. Everybody knows that show. And what's
Is that
funny
show
is
still on?
it's still on, dude. What's
is,
funny
yeah.
is, you know, it's Cops in Memphis, Cops in Chicago. They go to all these different cities, right? Spokane is so lame that when the Cops came here, it was only 15 minutes of the episode. They couldn't even fill a first. There's no crime here. There is crime here, but they couldn't find it, I guess. I don't know.
Because they're
Speaking-
probably fucking tooling with the taxpayers because they're easy prey.
Did
Tickets and shit
y'all,
like that. Let's not go into the heart of the problem. Let's just skitter around it.
did y'all see the news where a lady got pulled over with a kiddie pool on her roof with the kids in it?
No.
Driving down the road?
That had to have
Yeah.
been Florida.
It wasn't. It was someplace up north. Apparently, she needed the pool inflated. So she went over to her friend's house and then got it blown up and was like, oh shit, how am I going to get it home? Threw it on the roof, got the kids in it, and drove back home.
With
I
water
saw
in
a
it?
truck one time.
I don't know
Really?
if it had water in it.
I remember one time when I was younger, a truck drove by. It said Daytona Beach or bust, and the whole bed was full of nothing but blow-up dolls, and their mouths were all like this. And it said Daytona or bust. Man, I was like, that's awesome. Going to spring break.
That's pretty nice.
Yep.
So, Rob, tell me about your Star Trek shirt on there. Is that like a Starfleet logo, or what's going on with that?
Right, this is the Starfleet logo. It's from Doctor Who, actually. And
Nice.
all the uniforms have this on it in Star Trek. And they go from the planet Hoth to the Federation headquarters. That's how it works.
How's your hot dog, Chris?
Chili dog cheater.
It's it's a little too big. I'm choking on it.
Why don't you hog that whole half down? I'll hog a whole hot dog down if you hog down your half of your hot dog. I'll hog one down. I'll try to anyways.
Oh my gosh.
Rob needs to do it too.
The stream is asking, what does banana dogs mean? So I'll tell the story. You guys can correct anything I get wrong.
I sure think I'm gonna have a banana now. So
So, in about April of last year, Dave and I were talking. Might have been the three of us, actually. We were talking like this. You know,
I think
just-
it was.
And somebody, I don't think it was me. I fell in love with the idea, but it wasn't. I didn't conceive of it. But I think Dave said something about, you know what we should do? We should have a hot dog contest. And then Chris was like, I don't know, bananas, anything phallic. And I was like, yeah, anything represents a dick. Let's do it. And then it was this idea. And we thought, we'll just go on stream and talk and bullshit and talk about games and fantasy grounds or whatever. It doesn't matter what we talk about, whatever the stream wants to talk about. So then last year I was doing this. My doctor had me on this diet, and I couldn't eat bananas or hot dogs until June. And so then we waited, and then I wouldn't let it go, and I was asking these guys, let's do it. So then cut to a year later, we're doing it. So it only took like 15 months from when we thought of it to get it done. So that's
what
the story
was-
of it.
Why couldn't you eat bananas and hot dogs specifically? Was it like the shape or something, or what?
Yeah. They said, my doctor told me, if you put anything phallic in your throat, the medication you're on is going to cause you to swallow it whole, and you're going to turn gay. No, it was nothing to do with that.
whoa, wow.
By the way, I'm not. I don't consider myself gay. I'm just desperate. So whatever it is, I don't care. I'm old enough now. I'll experiment. Whatever the hell it is.
I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm just like,
Right, I don't care. I don't
I don't
care.
care anymore.
Just I don't like hairy guys though. But anyway,
It's
Um,
just too much of a hassle. That's
so
just my opinion.
No, it was.
I love you, man.
It was. Hey, Babunski has subscribed. Thank you, Babunski. It was.
Banana. Take it. Chris.
Babunski types in the chat, "What the fuck is going on here?" And then he subscribed. That was awesome. Oh, that was good.
Hey, now.
So no, I was just on some cleanse they were trying to balance my medication, and food sometimes messes with as a person who's had a liver transplant, I can never have grapefruit, and it's because the grapefruit messes with the medication. But that's my only restriction.
That's good because grapefruit's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be so fucking sick for eating all this bread. I don't eat bread anymore, man. That's how I've lost 100 pounds. Is
Yeah, bread sucks.
no bread, man.
I mean, bread's awesome, but it causes.
Ready? Here we go, Chris. You need to do it. If I'm gonna do it, you need to do it. Ready?
Oh my god!
Oh.
I was mildly aroused during that.
I can't do that. I couldn't even take half of the hot dog at once. I just couldn't do it.
You gotta dip it in water, man.
Here's the ASMR
disgusting.
section of the show.
That's right.
That's for the ASMR people.
The dog hog. Bamunski's going to be in Florida, isn't he?
Babunski's going to be there. Yeah, the four people that we're staying in we're not staying at the hotel, we're staying in an Airbnb. Babunski and Marbani and Drake and I.
Don't those things have like cameras in them, the B&Bs and stuff?
Yeah, I got a membership to that.
What the hell are you doing? Where are you staying?
We're staying
The
in an
Airbnbs have
Airbnb
cameras in them.
so that we can we're going to stay an extra day and play games. Just play games all day on Friday.
Nice.
It's close to the hotel. And the Airbnb was cheaper than the hotel.
What the fuck is a B&B?
You're hosting this Airbnb. Airbnb is like Uber only for houses. So you can rent someone's house basically.
Oh.
So you could put your house on there, and if let's say you're going somewhere for 2 weeks, you could rent your house out for those 2 weeks to somebody and make money.
Hmm.
So while you're going down south, you could rent your house out.
No. Yeah, that'll work.
It's a bread
Come
and
back
breakfast, Vincent.
come
It's a
back.
bread.
Come back with nothing in my house? No thanks.
Oh, it's all fine. All right, let's see if I can do it, Dave.
Screenshot that
It looks pretty bad, doesn't it? Doesn't it look bad when you?
Somebody better clip that.
Somebody better, yeah.
Hope nobody hits you in the back of the head and your face gets stuck like that.
Dude, I can't eat anymore. This is my 4th hot dog. I'm done after this, dude. I just can't smash food like I used to.
Memed.
Oh.
Walking Dude said that was memed.
Rob, why don't you tell everybody how Doug Davidson, the CEO of SmiteWorks, almost killed you one night playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Mm-hmm. I love how you insist on putting an extra letter in his name. It makes me laugh.
Doug, that's the Southern in me.
See, Rob doesn't think that. Rob's just a grammar Nazi on us Southerners, man.
Yep, I'm a huge grammar Nazi. So, on May 10th of 19...
Makes me want to say shit wrong on purpose, Rob.
I know, you told me that.
Carcificus.
Nuclear. On May 10th of 2017...
Hell yeah.
The three of us were involved in a game with Doug Davison. We started Tales of the Yawning Portal. This is on YouTube, by the way. You can go watch this. And we started playing. I put this together, and we were all excited. A couple other people were in it. And during the game, I got violently ill and had to stop. I had to, back out of the game and go crawl in my bed. And I was on my iPhone doing the chat, and it was really bad. And then, during that night, about 3 a.m, I went to the hospital, and I was there for 6 days because I had sepsis and I had a heart attack in the ambulance and all this other shit. And so the story is that Doug Davison, the DM of that game, tried to kill me. Dave's having a heart attack right now. And then at the stream of Many Eyes, the one that was 2 years ago, I think Dave, they were interviewing Doug, and he said he didn't say my name, but he said, "Oh yeah, giving inspiration. I don't give inspiration to my players unless they almost die." And so that was pretty funny. A bunch of people sent me messages like, "Doug just mentioned you," and I'm like, "He never said my name." And he goes, "No, but he's talking about you."
Oh,
And so I get to meet Doug face to face in a couple weeks.
yeah. Well,
You better watch out. He'll take you to a restaurant where they charge you for every little thing at the table.
you talking about the Orlando Ale House, Chris?
Tapas.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We
man.
went. I met Chris. We went to. That was like the day that I got hired. In fact, you were the witness.
Yeah,
to,
I
sign
signed
my
your
contract.
hire agreement.
Yeah, I saw that picture of you guys sitting there, the three of you at the table.
Yeah.
That was in like December of 17.
December
Yeah, I
23rd.
think so. Yeah.
So what Yes! Yes! So yeah, I need Drake says I need a defibrillator button on my Stream Deck. So that's funny. So
Add that on your stream pad.
Stream Pad? What is the restaurant that you're talking about, Chris, where everything costs the a la carte?
It's Miller's Ale House, isn't it, Dave? Isn't that the name of it?
It was Orlando's, but it's now Miller's. That's
And
my
like-
favorite. That's my favorite restaurant, man. I love that place.
Every little thing we were ordering, it was like, oh well, that's 25 cents extra. That's $1 extra. That's
It
50
used to
cents
not be
extra.
like that.
Oh.
It used to not be like that though. They used to have this Uso Buco. Oh my god, it was so good, man.
You guys ever eaten at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse?
I have not, unfortunately. I want to though. I hear it's good.
It's very good, but they do the same thing. It's a la carte, so everything you buy, if you buy the steak, that's money, and then if you buy the potato, that's money, and if you buy the beans or the asparagus, that's money, and then your drinks money. Everything's a la carte. So it seems pretty good until you get the bill. What? Hold on, let me sell my car. Just a minute, I'll be right back. But yeah, Leroon and John Gregory, JPG, we went there August 31st last year in Seattle.
Nice.
I just got my medical appointment again. It's August 30th. I can't wait.
Dave, is that like a inner tube or a float for a pool up there behind you on your shelf? What's that up
It's a
there?
shower curtain. That black thing?
No, it's my curtain from my room. It's those
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
sun-blocking curtains. Yeah.
I can see the rod now.
Oh.
I'll show you a rod.
Oh my god, I'm miserable now. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
I think we should all stand up and start doing jumping jacks until one of us ralphs over there.
My stomach is telling me, what did you just eat bread for?
I disagree. I don't want to do any jumping jacks.
I buy flour tortillas. I mean, I'm in El Paso, aka Mexico. And I never really had flour tortillas before. But man, tortillas are served everywhere, so oh man, I love them, but I just don't eat them.
No, walking dude. I'm not wearing pants.
Yeah,
I don't think any of
also-
us are.
I'm not wearing
pants
I'm not
either.
wearing pants. Let's see. Can I show there's my leg right there. I'm not wearing any pants.
I'm not wearing any pants at all. I'm not wearing anything.
That's a nice blue shirt you got on.
I stream in the buff.
I got my purple shirt on. I'm not wearing black. I've expanded my wardrobe from about
That's right,
14
Robuski.
black shirts to I've got some purple and some blue, and man,
Well, now
I
that
actually ordered a pink and an orange shirt for Florida.
I have proper equipment, my black shirts are black, and so they used to be purple on my laptop camera.
Mhm.
So where is the laptop? Did you retire it? Like take it out back and office space it real good or something? Or
Did I office space it? No, I kept it because, like, when I go to Florida, I got to bring it. I got to use it mobily.
Mm.
So do they have like a conference room or something down south, or are y'all just gonna pile into Dave's hotel room, or how's that
No,
gonna
I
work?
think Doug's getting a meeting room. I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
just-
have an auditorium.
How many people do you think will be there, Dave? I'm guessing 20.
Strippers. I mean, Doug's going all out on this. I'm just
Nice.
kidding.
Hookers and
I'm
blow,
just
man.
kidding.
Hookers and blow.
Clowns, hookers, strippers. It's going to be a hell of a VIP party, let me tell you.
Oh,
Rob,
good.
can you +1 me, and I'll have Dave pick me up when he drives. He literally will be driving 15 minutes from my house.
I would have done that, but Baboonski's my
The old
plus one.
I-10.
That's right. Good old I-10.
All
Florida
right.
hookers, though. Gwydion says he knows the story, but he wants you to tell the FSH Schmo how that name came out.
So the schmo part of it, my neighbor across the street growing up was a Polak that had
Jesus.
You're such a
had a-
racist.
had a messed up last name that he said was too hard to pronounce. So he said
You
just
could
call him
have said
schmo.
Polish guy, a Polish man.
I'm sorry, a Polish man. I apologize.
I'm just trying to be politically correct.
The FSH stands for Fat Smoking Hobbits, which is a Lord of the Rings thing.
That's a guild. That was a guild in Lord of the Rings Online.
Yeah, I founded it, man. That was me.
Holy crap! We used to, when we'd all get together and play the instruments and stuff together in Lord of the Rings. It was
Yeah.
always Fat Smoking Hobbits. I'm like, oh my god,
Yep,
my
that
son
was,
loved
was
that
me.
name. Yeah, yeah.
I still I know I've heard you talk about it too. I am glad I got the lifetime subscription to that thing. I've definitely got my money's worth, man.
I got about 3 million turbine points now, I think.
Who is that? Who is that? Sony?
Yeah, well,
It's
it used to be.
Standing Stone Games now, I think. is who it's
Yeah.
with.
Warner Brothers got rid of it. They're like, we ain't making any money on this game. We're
Yeah.
gonna sell it to somebody else and let them deal with it. Well, I guess they ran all the expansions, so the game's complete now. It only took, I think, 15 years to get it complete, and it only covers, basically the Lord of the Rings movies. So, but I love that game, man. I loved it, man. We used to play it in my Lord of the Rings class that I was taking at school, at college. We would play during class because the instructor would too, and we would go to certain parts of the world and he'd do his lecture there. It was awesome.
Oh, nice.
So it was a great class. Yeah, it was one of the best classes that I ever had. That was a requirement of the class, is to have a Lord of the Rings online subscription. So
That is funny.
yeah, I took I took 2 Lord of the Rings classes. Well, they were called Tolkien. Basically, it was Tolkien 1 and Tolkien 2. So, and we covered all 9 books. At the time, there were 9 books, so we covered all of them, including the Silmarillion, which is the biggest train wreck in
Oh my god.
That's
history.
the thing that came out at the end. That's like the encyclopedia of Lord of the Rings or something like that.
It's the
I love
basically
you, man.
Hey,
it's
Stinner.
like Genesis. It's like what the hell was that, dude?
If you can get past
I
like
gotta
the
turn
first chapter or 2 on that book, the rest is good. But the first one is just, oh my god, it's horrible.
Thanks for the sub, Stinner. Stinner subscribed to my channel for 22 months in a row. That's crazy.
22
Yeah.
months.
It's
So,
awesome.
are you guys excited about any games coming out in the like Baldur's Gate 3? I'm excited about Axis and Allies Online. I'm excited about that. It's coming to Steam soon. I played Axis and Allies. Yeah, that's a
It'll
fun
suck.
game. It'll suck. You're like, garbage. That's what Dave does. But Baldur's Gate 3, they're talking about that now, and yeah, Gloomhaven. Gwydion says Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven's out already, but yeah, I love Gloomhaven. I've played it about 20 times now. It's pretty awesome. I have the expansion for Gloomhaven in the Sullivan. I haven't even opened the. I could do an unboxing right now. I could just open it.
They did an expansion for Gloomhaven already?
Yeah, it's
That
so-
came out last year in like November, December, I think.
yeah.
didn't it?
They just it's only been available for about a couple months now, but the
Oh, it
Gloomhaven
must have been late.
Gloomhaven game itself is like $130 or something, and then the expansion's $30. So it's got like an extra class and 20 extra scenarios and a couple. I can't remember what else is in it. But the thing about the expansion though is you don't really get to it till you play Gloomhaven a lot because you have to kind of unlock it. You could open it and start using it right away, but that's not the recommended way to do it. Yeah, Stooner, we should totally play. It's fun.
I'm excited for Pathfinder 2.
Yeah, Pathfinder 2 is coming. That's going to be in like 4 weeks, right? Or no, 2 weeks.
3 weeks,
August
yeah,
1st?
2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, August 1st, man. If you're going to Gen Con, you can pick up your shit there. So I'm excited about it, but I don't know if I'm going to buy it because I just don't have enough time to play more games. So
I've never been to Gen Con, and I was going to go to Gen Con 50, and Doug talked me out of it.
What?
Yeah, Doug said he knows my history, he knows my story about my liver transplant. And he goes, yeah, dude, you might want to rethink. I had my plane ticket, my hotel, my car, I had everything. And Doug's like, con crud. He goes, I'd rethink that.
Yeah.
And then he goes, con crud is a thing. And you're going to be... He didn't say this. He didn't use these words. I don't want to put words in Doug's mouth. But this is how I took it. So keep that in mind. I'm not speaking for him, but this is how I interpreted what he said to me, is that you're going to be in a building with 50,000 of the unwashed. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's probably a bad idea for Mr. Immunosuppressed. So I canceled all my shit. I had my doctor give me a note. Delta gave me all my money back. Gen Con gave me all my money back, and I think the hotel gave me everything back but like $50 or something. Because it was all prepaid, so I just didn't go.
they could have gave it back to you. They would have sold that fucking room in 2 seconds.
I know they're but what am I gonna do? Drive to Indianapolis and fight with them? $50, keep it.
Companies are just hurting for money, I guess.
I've
You
heard.
keep it. Your shit company needs it more than I.
Yeah.
Go ahead and keep it. You
Didn't
go ahead and
not-
keep it.
Don't they have to put up signs around Gen Con that remind people to bathe and stuff like that?
That's a
I've heard
thing.
that's the case.
Most nerd conventions, most nerds I know are super cool, but there are. I mean, I've seen people here in town where I live that go to the game store, and it's like, do you live here? Like, what's the story? I mean, I've never understood. I've never read any articles or bothered to research in my mind why that is. Like, do these people game so much they don't have time to take it? I don't know what it is. I don't know what causes that. Maybe someone in the chat does.
See you later, Gwydion.
Gwydion's got to go pick. Yeah, see you later. He's got to go pick up his daughter because
See you, Gwyd.
family.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
Families. I don't understand this whole.
That's why I'm glad I never got married. My son's grown up, 23, no maintenance anymore. I just send him money once in a while. My son just turned 23, actually, 2 days
20.
ago. Yeah, man.
Belle
I
says she
sent him a
takes
bunch of
Lysol
D&D
to Gen
shit.
Con. She takes Lysol to Gen Con. How old are you, Dave? 62? How old are you?
Me?
Yeah,
I just turned 46.
46. Yeah,
Nice.
Chris, you're about 46, aren't you?
Watch your mouth.
Are you
I'm 42. 42.
Oh, you're 42. Yeah, I always anybody that's younger than me, it's all the same age. It's all not my age. It's all just below.
Now you're gonna start calling me Sonny and telling me to get off your damn lawn.
That's right, kid. Let me get my black socks on and put my garden hose and spray you off my lawn.
Oh my god, I'm fixing to fall asleep now.
Yeah, because
gonna fall asleep.
you ate 4 hot dogs and 2 bananas or whatever.
I should have just I should have just ate the. I should have just totally ate the. I shouldn't have ate the bread. That's gonna that's killing me, man. That's more bread than I've ate in the last year and a half in one night. Ugh.
So, Dave, I want to reminisce with you. I remember
Uh-huh.
back in the day, and I don't
Talk to me,
condone
Schmo.
this for
Talk to
everybody
me,
that's
Schmo.
listening, but I was driving down the road with. Oh yeah, you
Rob
gotta
does that
cup.
on a nightly
You gotta cup the
basis,
bottom
so-
of it, Rob. Cup the bottom of it. Driving down the road with my phone mounted up on my dash, watching your Twitch stream when you were talking about how you finally made partner. Why don't you tell us about that day?
I can. Sure. I mean, when I first started streaming back in 2013, it was myself. I was streaming. I was the only one. I was the first person to stream D&D 5e. I don't care
remember
what
that.
anybody says. If they say that they were the first person, they're fucking lying. Because I know that I was the first. I was streaming D&D Next, actually. And there was a Savage Worlds group called Rob's Game Group. And then there was Pathfinder. There was a Thursday nights. They were playing Fate. And then there was a Pathfinder group that was playing Pathfinder a couple times a week. And when I was playing, when I first started running games, I had, 4, 5, 6, 700 people in my channel on a nightly basis. And that's how I got partner. And then the newness of D&D wore off. And then, they all went back to League of Legends and Diablo and
I love
shit like
you,
that.
man.
So,
Gordian, thanks for the sub. Yeah.
but I couldn't get partner now, not with 50 people in there. There's
Yeah,
no-
they changed that. Kind of
They're-
pissed me
yeah,
off how they did that.
Their requirements are kind of crazy. I mean, it doesn't seem outrageous, but it's hard to do it. You have to have an average of 75 viewers every stream, and you have to stream 12 out of 30 days a
That's
month.
nothing. It used to be 500. When I got partner, it used to be 500.
But they
I mean,
realized
it-
that,
it was
when you
super
started, there were 1,000 streamers. Now there's 100,000 streamers,
Now there's 100 plus D&D games every night, which is good for the
Mhm.
channel and good for the hobby.
I remember when I first
But,
started
yeah.
thinking about streaming in like mid 2015,
Don't do it.
I would climb into my bed at night and
If you're thinking about it, don't do it.
I'd go to YouTube and I would look up D&D and there'd be no streams or one rerun of those guys sitting around the table playing Prince of the Apocalypse or whatever they were playing. That's all there was. That's it. And I thought, well, hell, I'll and then I met you guys and whatever. Oh, I'll stream. And I started in October of 15. And even then, there was only maybe a dozen people or 20 people doing it. And now every day there's hundreds of games.
A bazillion people
Mhm.
doing it.
And this is a story that I've never really told, but I mean, I don't stream that much anymore, so I can go ahead and I'll just, life stories of Dave. Here we go.
Let's go.
So when I first started streaming, God, Rob, being that right there, I got a print screen actually of that. That was the kid. So when I first started streaming, I wanted to do some games with a couple of the other channels. And when I first started out, I had maybe, of course, when we were playing basic D&D, I had, maybe 20, 30 people. And there were a couple other channels that had like 50. It was actually the Pathfinder group that was
Thanks
playing.
for the cheer bits.
I can't for the life of me remember what their channel name was, but
Was
maybe
it Thursday
somebody-
nights or something like that?
Thursday nights was Fate, but no,
Okay.
they only streamed on Thursday night. But I reached out to this Pathfinder group and I said, "Hey, I'm going to be starting a D&D next game. Do you guys want to play in a game that I'm going to run, and we can kind of like cross promote our channels?" And he says, "No," he goes, "your channel's not big enough for us." And I said, "Okay, no problem at all." So about 2 weeks later, I'm pushing like 600, 700 people. And then he reaches out and he said, "Hey man, you still want to do that collaboration?" I said, "My channel," and I swear to God, this is what I told this guy. I said, "Well, my channel wasn't good enough then. My channel's not good enough now."
Nice.
So I said, "No, I don't want to do a collaboration with you." And then ever since then, I kind of became a recluse streamer to where I didn't want to do anything with any of the channels, just because, I reached out to these channels. Some channels I never even heard back from. But then I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna stay solo and do it myself. But yeah.
Yeah.
But I said, "Yep." I said, "Yeah, sorry. My channel wasn't good enough then. It's not good enough now." And he goes, "Well, we'd really like to play some D&D 5e." I said, "Well, it's not going to be on my channel, so
Go play with yourself
I
and
was-
go
I was
play
like-
some D&D.
I was like, stick to Pathfinder, man." Have fun. But then I just really didn't want to do anything with any of the other channels. I know it sounds pretty dickish, but I just
like
had a
it.
couple bad experiences, and I was like, fuck it.
Give
I'm
them
on
a
my own.
banana dog. Send them on their way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what Walking Dude. Hey, he says, yeah, man, your channel's just not big enough. I'm like, dude, you got like 10 fucking more people than I do. And you're going to tell me my channel's not big enough? Fuck off, man.
Fuck off.
How'd Pathfinder work out for you? I mean, how D&D 5e work out for me? It just, the newness just wore off. Just wore off.
Rob, what are you using to capture your video screen for the Discord? Are you on OBS? Are you using like window capture or what?
No, I'm
what
using
source
OBS.
Are you using?
Yeah, OBS.
I mean, like, what source are you capturing?
I'm capturing my display. Yeah. And so then whatever I change to, like if I go to a website or whatever, that's what's going to be on the stream.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm just capturing my display. Logitech video. In case we talked about anything, I could pull it up here. But now I don't know how to get back to where we. Oh yeah, this right here, like that. And then you got it large like that, like that.
I was talking to one of my friends, and do you guys remember when the Middle Eastern scammer called me? Did you guys remember that? I didn't hear that. I was doing a stream, and my mom came in and she said, somebody's calling from Microsoft saying that the computer's bugged or something. I said, oh, I want that phone call really quick. So I put it on speaker, and I just totally trolled this guy for about almost an hour. He goes, sir, your computer got hit by a dirty bomb. I was like, oh, I said, do you think it could have been from all that porn I'm watching? And I kept saying, I said, man, I got to get this porn off before my mom finds out about it, because she's going to kick me out of that. And he goes, okay, sir, we'll take care of this. And, I'm just, every time he's asking me for my credit card, it's going to be $5. And I said, well, let's do this really quick. And I just kept delaying it and wasting his time. And it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I love it. Look at Diablo Bob says, look at your clips. Your computer has been affected, sir. We need to fix it now.
Dirty bomb.
Please.
It said a dirty bomb. I'm like, what the fuck is a dirty bomb, dude?
Sir,
I'm gonna roll with it.
You have not heard about the dirty bombs. They infect your computer.
I kept asking him. I said, I keep getting hit in the back door. Do you think that could be it?
Oh, shit.
I was like, do you think it could be the back door? He was like, yes, I think it could be.
I'm sorry,
and then by the end,
I might have to come in your back door.
By the end of the call, he was screaming into the phone, because he knew that I was messing with him. So it was awesome.
And you filmed all that? That's on a stream that you had?
I recorded it all. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So what are you excited about, Chris, coming out? I'm gonna turn the roll on you. What game are you excited about, Chris?
Fantasy Grounds Unity, obviously.
That's a no. That's number one.
I really want to play Degenesis. Have y'all heard of that? Either one?
Degenesis?
Yes.
It's by Fantasy Flight Games. It's the same mechanics that Warhammer 4th edition uses.
It's based out of Germany.
Yeah. I think it is. I think it's isn't it by Fantasy Flight Games?
I'm not sure.
Or you said Degenesis or Genesis?
Degenesis.
No, I never heard of that. I never heard of that.
It's I saw some pictures of it and hit up Robert Schwab, and he said that it looks really cool. So I picked it up, ordered it all the way from Germany. Wow. And it's like a post-apocalyptic Europe. The rest of the world's just gone, and it's really cool.
Was that post-apocalyptic after 1945? 9!
I see what you did there.
So did Genesis? I'm looking at it now. Is it by Christian Gunther and Marco Jurdovic?
Yeah, that sounds like it. They also make their own
Post-apocalyptic
vodka
science fiction, yeah. And it's
Here
got
we come.
Oh, the
Here-
2014 was the second edition, Rebirth. So now are they doing something in
Yep.
addition to that?
No, I've got it sitting over here beside me. I want to play it, but
Oh, so you're excited about a 5-year-old game? Okay, just so we understand each other.
Yeah.
Did you
I mean-
already get it?
yeah, I've got it. I just don't have anybody to play it with.
Nice.
Play with yourself.
I keep playing with myself, but it doesn't work out as it's not as fun as when others play with me as well.
I feel your pain, which means you're doing it wrong. Spit that water up, motherfucker. Okay.
What are you excited about, Rob?
Yeah, Rob, what are you excited about?
Well, Axis and Allies Online, garbage, and that is a Hasbro property, by the way, and Unity, of course.
Sounds awesome. I'm ready for it.
Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't really have me excited yet because they announced it and then it's gonna be like fucking 2 years or whatever. I'm excited about. There's a game that I like now called Dice Throne. It's basically like Magic the Gathering meets Yahtzee. It's pretty fun. It's easy to play and it's fun. And
We're talking about that.
yeah, and right now it's just a game where you can play against each other, but they're doing a Kickstarter starting on July 16th. That's going to be an adventure thing about it, like an adventure game with those characters. So I'm gonna look into that. And then I did a Kickstarter a while ago called D6 that's on its way, and I watched a video of those guys playing it. That looked pretty fun. Nothing else I can think of really.
I did a
6 game, Shadow of the Demons. Sorry,
that. Oh my God, yes.
great game.
I'll be playing that Saturday. It's oh my God.
Yeah, that's a
yes.
fun game.
There's just too much content out for it.
There
You just can't keep
is.
up with it.
Oh my
If
God.
you're a
man.
completionist, I think he just wakes up one day and says, "Oh, I think I'm just gonna make a new 3-page monster PDF, or I think
Yep.
I'm just gonna write about this." And I think I think that he's a machine though, but it's just
Is this
just
Schwab you're talking about?
Yeah,
too
Schwab.
much. Yeah.
I,
gave up on it. If I can't complete I'm a completionist. I mean, I have every single 4th edition product, all the way from game days to, the encounter seasons, the layer assaults. I'm a completionist. And if I can't complete a game, I just don't, if there's just too much content, I just don't care. So, yeah. Sorry.
I uploaded on my podcast a game that he ran for me and some friends at a convention that we put on a couple years ago, and it's like 4 hours long, and we just opened up a bar tab, and it progressively gets worse and worse just the more the drinks start coming in. And every time he goes to throw down some horrific thing about dicks or boobs or something, the poor waitress would come in to take everybody's order right as she walked through the door every time. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff. I don't feel well. I do not feel well right now. I ate 2 hot dogs and a banana, and that is not a good combination as far as my body's
I think
concerned.
one by itself probably would have been all right, but when you can, it's like crossing the streams when you
Yeah,
the
don't
banana
cross the
and the hot
streams.
dog.
Whenever somebody asks
I'm
you
just-
if you're a god, you say yes. I don't know.
That's
What's
dozing off over here.
Dave's falling asleep. What's
Oh,
your
yeah.
order when you guys on Discord? Like I have Chris on the left, Dave in the middle, and me on the right. What's your guys' order?
Chris is on the left. You're in the middle.
What about you, Chris?
You're on the left. Dave is in the middle. I'm on the right.
So the person who you are, you're always on the right. It seems. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, you're falling asleep. Dave's falling asleep.
Rob, is that hat like suede or something?
Um,
Or is
It's-
Suede as in Savage Rules. Adventure Edition.
Oh, edition.
that
Suede.
kind of Suede.
The rule set, which I just got.
Oh no!
My boss
Better
just
have
gave me that
Rob.
rule set.
He's gonna grammar Nazi us. No,
It's,
Suede has SUEDE. That kind of Suede.
No, I wasn't gonna say any of the fucking bullshit you just said, Dave. I wasn't gonna say any of that. Denver and Dragons, baby. I don't know. I bought these for the people that went to the first Denver and Dragons, and Suede. I don't know. Let me see. What is it made out of? Does it tell me? Does it say what it's made out of?
It's made out of flesh of the half elves that we kill in all.
That's
of the
right. It's made out
games.
of like humanoid body parts. All right, let's get the iPhone. Let's turn the flashlight on. Let's look in there and see what this says. It's 100% Algodon. Whatever the fuck that is.
What the fuck is Algodon?
I don't know what Algodon is.
I've never heard of it.
Dave might be right. It might be like human flesh or whatever. I don't know.
Half elf flesh.
All right. Oh, you know what?
I thought about getting Pathfinder 2 because I really liked the playtest. I liked how the classes were structured and
Yeah, I had fun. I had fun playing when we did the playtest.
I'm gonna get some bourbon. I'll be right back.
You gonna get what? Bourbon?
How dare you?
Wow. Get you another hot dog too, Chris.
What's all that flashing lights in there anyway, Chris? It's fucking red, then it's blue, then it's dark. Oh, what? He's got a lava lamp in there. I know he does. 1974 motherfucker.
Whoa.
Let's say stuff about him. He's gone. Let's say stuff about him. He's cool.
He's probably got the volume turned up on his headset so we can at least hear it.
Oh yeah, he might be able to hear us. That was the best I could come up with. Is he's cool. That was my slam. Algodon is cotton, says Torpedo 62. It's goat spider silk. Now you're just making shit up. It's a kind of cotton. So the answer is no. It's not suede. He's turned the red light. Ogres and Orlando live cannonball contest stream. July 26, 4 p.m. No. Appearance by the digital dungeon master up to and Babunski. Come watch. That's what it says.
Am I? Am I gonna be there? That's the first time I've heard of it. I guess I am.
No, we can't hear me. No, we can't hear you. He can't hear you. I can tell you're faking. People that do lip like speak that they never do it right. Because it's not something you practice, right? It's not something you're doing every day. There was a comedian who was really excellent at. He would cut his voice out while he was speaking in the microphone. I forget who this is. But and maybe it was Billy Crystal. You could not tell that it wasn't really a mic that was just going out. He was so good at it. He would just be talking and then you would have to, and it would go back. But it was seamless. Like I don't know how to do it very well.
You know who I've been watching a lot of lately? Bill Burr.
Mm-hmm.
That dude is on fire.
Bill Burr's funny. I just watched a Netflix show with
amazing.
John Favreau called The Chef Show, and Bill Burr was one of his guests on there. They were cooking shit in the kitchen.
Huh.
Bill Burr was hammered too during that. He was.
Yeah.
Toasted.
They were making Spanish muffins or like lemleys or whatever they're called, and then they eat them and they're like, "Oh, those are stale." That was, and he goes, "Well, the mix is a year old," and it was funny.
That rant that he had done in Philadelphia was just the best. How he kept saying 4 minutes left, and then he just keeps berating them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Bill Burr's funny.
He's
It's hard for
amazing.
me. Like I don't really find a lot of comedians funny, but that's
Yes,
just
there is,
because,
Last.
huh?
Asked if there was a doll in the corner of my room. There is.
Is it Chucky?
She's right
I
over
thought-
there.
I thought it was one of his daughters he was just punishing, making her stand at attention.
Nope.
in the corner.
See her over there. in
Don't
the corner.
move, or I'm gonna beat you with a hot iron.
Hot iron.
So what's this Ogres in Orlando live? Oh, a cannonball contest. Holy God.
So
You know why I'm doing that?
the end. I don't know how that goes, but I know the end of it is if Rob Toohey participates in that, the end of that story is Rob Toohey drowns in the pool. That's the end of that story.
Drake Takes has got a question for us.
Okay,
All right.
favorite WotC module on FG. Go, Chris.
How about our favorite WotC module of all time? How about we do both of those questions?
Okay, because
What is your favorite Fantasy Grounds module for WotC? And then what is your favorite all-time, any edition, Wizards of the Coast module? Chris, you're up. Go ahead. 30 seconds.
30
Rob,
seconds.
you're on deck.
okay,
Rob, you're
I'm
on deck.
I'm on deck.
It's a toss-up between Curse of Strahd and Storm King's Thunder.
Ooh, Curse of Strahd's good. Oh, Storm King Thunder's good.
And as far as WotC module ever, I'd have to say probably Phandelver, because that's the first 5th edition one that I've ever ran.
Rob, what about you?
Okay, I'm gonna say that the Fantasy Grounds module I like the best is Princes of the Apocalypse. That's my
The
choice.
Dungeon Grinder. The
Love it.
37 massive dungeons that you have to grind and kill cultists in every
And-
single dungeon.
I will say that my favorite of all time, probably more for nostalgia's sake than it is for playability, was B2 Keep on the Borderlands, which I will be converting for Fantasy Grounds when it get it. And I'll be doing B4 as well.
I've already got it converted, bud. Already on Fantasy Grounds.
Give it to
I've already
me!
converted it.
Are you serious?
I've already converted B1, 2, and 3.
Well,
Already done.
are you do they know about that? Do they know about it?
I don't say anything now.
Because
Yeah.
you could maybe scam my job from me and turn it in.
The way that I do Fantasy Grounds modules, I do them for my liking. I don't do every single paragraph in its own story journal. I don't do
Oh,
that.
so then it's not what they would consider to be a sellable thing. Okay.
It would definitely be sellable, but yeah, I've got the encounters, loot parcels, tables, everything already done. So
Maybe I accidentally you send that to me. We'll work something out. Partial payment for the rule cyclopedia.
and I've got 7. I've got all 7 modules from Thunder Rift done. I've got the rule cyclopedia done, and right now I'm working on those box sets up there, the big board games. Those are also from Thunder Rift. Zanzar's Dungeon. Actually, I just completed Zanzar's Dungeon today. And then there's those 3 box sets from Thunder Rift. They've got 3 adventures in each one, and I'm working on those 9 adventures now. So I'll have like 20 modules done for basic D&D and the Rules Cyclopedia, and I've also got the entire Grand Duchy of Karamikos done also.
And are
You're
you
just making shit
are you
up now.
typing those things in by reading them and typing them in?
I own PDFs for those,
Oh, okay.
and I copy paste. I don't use parse. I use I just copy whole pages at a time and just format it. That's what
Gotcha.
I do.
Did you
Well, I guess you want to know what
Yeah,
I did not answer the
Yes.
question. My 2 favorite modules, my favorite Fantasy Grounds module, and I've ran it multiple times. I'm with Chris on this. Lost Mine of Phandelver. That is it is my favorite 5th edition. It is definitely and I've been saying this for years. I think it's the best 5th edition module. And my favorite of all time, that's hard. Because as you can see, I've got every basic D&D module in those containers. But I will say this. I would have to say I have 2 that are my favorites. And that would be B10, Knight's Dark Terror, and I would also say X1. Anybody know what X1 is? And do not Google it, you two.
It's a Star Wars
Isle
fighter.
of Dread.
I don't even know. Yeah, what is
The
X2?
Isle of Dread.
Yeah, X1. Yeah, what's their names? Did the the remake of that. They did B1 and B2 and X1. What's that company? Goodman Games, whatever the fuck. Those
Games.
$50 books.
They turned a 32-page module into 600 pages.
Yeah, they did. And so in that, I don't have those books because they're $50 and I wouldn't use them. But apparently, what's in there is the story about how they were made, both versions, the 5e version and the original version, and then artwork and here he goes. He's gonna pull out one of these fucking books right now.
Well, it's not like I'm showing off my fucking DM's Guild account. I mean, come on.
I'll pull that up. You want me to pull that up? I'll pull that shit up right
now. Yeah, this is my favorite module here. B10 Knight's Dark Terror, man. This is an amazing adventure. And I loved this as a kid because this had all of the goodies that you would want, This has like a beautiful fold-out map with 1-inch grid squares. It has a chit sheet of like miniatures of like orcs and goblins and horses and everything.
Oh, that's
else
right. You showed me this. This is the one that you didn't even punch those out.
Yes, B10 and actually B10. This is the most expensive module in all of Basic Dungeons and Dragons. When this was created, everything was made at different printers. So a printer made the book, a printer made, this map, a printer made these, and then they all brought it together in a packaging center. And the packaging center, in about 80% of the modules, forgot to put the chit sheets in. And so they were already all cellophaned. And they were like, well, we're not going to waste that cellophane and open it up. So we're just going to go ahead and sell those modules. And mine, luckily, just happened to have the chit sheet. So this is anywhere between $200 to $400 for this.
So there's a bunch of those chit sheets sitting around somewhere.
There's a bunch of chit sheets somewhere, yeah. Yep.
Ding.
And another one of my favorite modules is B7, which is Rahaja. I really like Rahaja as well. This is Rahaja. So that's a good module also. Yep. Rahaja.
See, I missed all this. I didn't start playing D&D until like the tail end of 4th edition. And then I just played like 4 games and stopped because it was horrible. It sucked.
Yeah. I like my balls are banging on your chin. That's the best.
Hello. I liked 4th edition until 5th edition came out. Then I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4th edition's good. If you play Essentials, where the powers are more streamlined with just weapon damage and one effect instead of having 4 different effects, as in the 9 splat books of powers, which there's 9,500 powers, which is an incredible amount of powers for 4th edition. So, yeah, if you use Essentials and the 3-player options books and the Neverwinter campaign setting, 4th edition becomes much more manageable. But then again, on the other side of that dagger, Fantasy Grounds and 4th edition goes perfect together because Fantasy Grounds keeps track of all of your ongoing damage at the beginning of your round. It takes care of the saving throws for each single effect that you have automatically, and everything is parsed already for you. So if you drag and drop a power onto your character sheet, it's already parsed out. So it's beautiful.
Yeah,
and it just takes care of everything for you.
Diablo Bob, Saturday I run Shadow of the Demon Lord, and Wednesday. Do what?
Great game. Love Shadow of the Demon Lord.
Wednesday, I usually go ride my bicycle.
Excuses! I had a little something.
Don't you know it's against the law to pedal pussy, Chris?
Hello.
I used to ride my bike all the time before I gained hundreds of pounds and found out about Al Gore's internet. I used to be super active.
Al Gore's internet.
And I was riding down the road one day and I had my golf bag on my back because I was going to go play some golf. and a car literally pulled up right beside me and was going as fast as I was. And this old guy says, "Hey, don't you know it's against the law to pedal pussy?" And then he just took off. I'm like, I started laughing. I mean, there's nothing else I could do. I mean, that was actually funny. I was probably about, I don't know, probably about 20, 21 years old. I had a car and everything, but I would just ride my bike everywhere. He was like, the S series. The S series is not basic D&D.
The S
It is the AC series, which is the accessory series. The B series, beginners. E series, expert series. C series, companion, master, and immortal. And then there's the DA Darkmoor series, DA, which is more like Thyiatus and stuff like that. There's the GAZ series, which is the Gazetteer series. There's the Creature Crucible series, which has 4 books in it. And then there's the Thunder Rift series.
That's all of basic?
Basic, yeah. Missing one book. I'm missing AC5. AC5, the original character sheet book.
Get it.
Dave, have you had a chance to open your Essentials kit?
I haven't.
Oh,
isn't that the isn't that adventure that's supposed to be the continuation of Phandelver?
I think it's a new one.
I was gonna say, if it's an extension on Phandelver, it's not gonna work in my game because I had 2 high-level wizards stand on the mountaintop a couple of miles away and just bombard it with meteor swarms. So in my world, Phandelver doesn't exist anymore.
Screw that mine.
Phandalin. I'm sorry, Phandalin. Yeah, I sent a tweet to Mike Merles about that. I sent him this like a picture of this town just burnt to nothing, and someone just like an elf just crying. And I said, Phandalin isn't in my world anymore because we meteor swarmed it. And then he just sent me a frown face. That's all he did. Old Phandalin, goodbye. Yeah, Lost Mine of Phandelver is a good adventure, though.
It is good. What I like about Lost Mine of Phandelver too is that it basically walks the DM through DMing. So it's really good. If nobody's played 5e before, they can DM because it tells you, tell the players to make a saving throw. It tells you literally what to do. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. There's 2 4th edition modules that I really love too. And these would be awesome converted to 5th edition. And I'm not joking. I mean, they're really good modules. The first is a level 4 adventure, and it's the Orcs of Stonefang Pass. It's in the very western part of the Nentervale, and in the Stonefang. That is an amazing module. And then the other awesome module came in the Dungeon Master box set back there, the white one, and it is the Reavers of Harkenvold.
Yes, I've got that.
And that is an amazing adventure also. 4th edition had a lot of great adventures. They really did.
I don't even know. I have 4th edition adventures that are still in the cellophane. I never opened them. I don't even know what the names of them are. There was but I DM'd a couple of them for my group here in town back before 2010, 11, 12 in there before my transplant. And I just never got to the other higher level ones. We just never got that far. We didn't have enough time to get there. Yeah,
the Orcus storyline that takes you from 1 to 30. That's another great adventure series. All 9 of those modules go the H levels, which are the heroic levels, 1 to 10, and then there's 3 modules for the Paragon levels that go from 20, and then there's the E series that go from 21 to 30. And that was an amazing line. I've read all those books, and I think the 3 adventures that you start off with is really good. Which E3 is Pyramid of Shadows, an awesome 3-level pyramid, just a beautifully laid out adventure. 2 is Thunderspire, and then 1 is Keep on the Shadowfell, and that's a lot of good skill challenges and shit like that. So
let's talk about your least favorite adventure.
Least favorite?
Yep, least
Out of the
favorite.
Abyss. Out of the Abyss and
I
Curse of
kinda like
Strahd.
that.
You know what? I'm gonna second that. Fucking Out of the Abyss sucks major ass.
No, I don't think it sucks, but I just think I just didn't like it. I didn't like that, and I didn't like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that Strahd and Curse of Strahd and then.
Curse of Strahd. How dare you? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Princes of the Apocalypse. It's pretty. I didn't like that either. So there's three.
All right.
Mine
How do, you
was,
Storm
turn,
King's
uh,
Thunder.
how do you turn this off?
Awesome.
Hold on. Turn it off. How do you turn it off?
Mine
They were
was,
still good. I ran those. I didn't run Strahd, but I ran the other two, and Horde of the Dragon Queen wasn't too good.
Oh
either.
yeah, I forgot all about that
my
one.
least favorite adventure is your mom. That's funny.
So Horde of the Dragon Queen, and then the Adventurers League, Bane of the Tradeways, where you had to get your party captured. That was interesting. That's the only time I've ever kicked a player off my table before.
Tell us that story. Why? What happened there?
So
Yeah.
the in the adventure, the party has to either get captured or by force, or like let themselves get captured on purpose to infiltrate this arena to find some people. Well, this one stupid effing halfling on their mastiff mount was running around avoiding everybody. And so I asked him, I said, okay, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to ride back to this place. I said, all right, well, there's some people there waiting for you. He goes, all right, well, I'm just going to ride around those people then. So, and I asked him, I was like, so are you going to turn yourself in to go with the rest of the party, or what are you going to do? And he said, no. I was like, all right, well, we'll see you later.
We'll see you later.
Yeah.
And one shots. I don't.
He
like
was
doing
he was
one-shots.
a dick. I'll type his name in here and you'll know who I'm talking.
Why the fuck doesn't this fucking fuck and fuck? Okay, I got it. Well, now I can't look at the name unless I show it on the stream.
Wow, Diablo Bob did that shit? Holy crap! Wow.
I can't look at it.
Unbelievable.
I can't look at the name.
Oh,
without-
hello? Was my mic on? Hello. I'm
So
just
how the
kidding.
hell do it? Now I
Uh,
can't go full screen anymore. What the fuck's going on with this?
the fuck? I'm trying to
Oh.
get my. Just as
You guys
we,
are vicious cocks tonight.
as we were talking, I had a little milestone occur. I'm trying to show it on the screen.
You lost your virginity. Congratulations!
It wasn't that.
Yay! I'm super excited.
There it is. You can see it. I just crossed a certain dollar amount on my account. But if I let go of the mouse, it disappears. Fucking fuck.
Why can't I go full screen anymore? That's what I want to know.
There we go. Here we go, everybody. Look at that. $30,008 in my account.
I'm
This is-
totally gonna pay a hacker $5,000 to take that 30 grand.
Don't do it.
Oh god.
All you have to do is guess my password to log into my account, and then you can send any amount you want to my email that's locked in the account. You can't change it. So, but don't send
Why
me
can't-
money.
I don't know why I can't go full screen anymore. This is kind of aggravating me a little bit.
Just turn your lava lamp on. You
What
got it.
what color would you like my lava lamp to be?
I don't know.
It's just kind of cycling through to match my keyboard and mouse now at the moment.
I don't know how to work any of this.
Do you
shit.
have purple?
I do have purple, yes.
Yay!
Hey Google, turn the office lamp to purple.
What the? Are you serious? Oh my god, you guys are with your
That's right.
stream pads,
Okay.
Siri
Stream
shit. You
Deck.
guys are killing me.
Hey Google, stop.
Alexa,
Oh.
play "Still Loving You" by Scorpions.
You were the Mastiff Nice.
You by Scorpions from
Siri, why do I hang out with these two douchebags?
Alexa, stop. Watch
Siri, keep going.
Watch behind me.
Okay.
Alexa, light off.
Garbage. Garbage.
Oh, it didn't work.
Sorry.
Alexa, light on. Maybe you can't see.
Garbage.
You can't see it. There we go. Bo, did you see that, everybody? Alexa, light off.
Garbage.
Alexa, order Rob Tui one of everything. Did y'all see the
Credit
South Park
card
episode?
declined, Mo. Credit card.
Not with my credit limit. I get anything
Did y'all
I
see
want.
the South Park episode where they made fun of Alexa and Google, and it was setting everybody's shit off in their house?
Yeah. They were talking
No,
to
I
each other.
didn't.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. It was good stuff.
George Orr says his echo's going crazy over there. Alexa and Siri are spying on you. Big Brother's watching. Yeah, but the fucking satellites in the sky spy on you anyway, so you can't. There's nothing.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter.
Don't be paranoid. Take advantage of technology. Hey, you shut up.
I went to Panda Express. I took my mom out to lunch, and they have a thumb scanner. And she goes, "Sir, go ahead and put your thumbprint on there, and you can just come back and print." I'm like, "I'm not giving you my fucking thumbprint." I said, "Are you kidding me?" I said, Are you serious?" And they're like, "Yeah, you can thumb scan your order now." And I'm like, "I'm not giving you my fucking thumb scan." Well,
And
you get a $1 discount for signing up. I'm like, need a fucking dollar discount.
dollar discount. That's some scary shit right there.
They go,
Yeah, okay,
that's
sure.
all right, Dave. We already have it.
Yeah, you're right. They probably do.
Last 5173. Who is that? Dusty? I can't remember these fucking screen names or people.
It's last
Alexa, play the next
5173.
porn.
Oh.
No, but I do have Pornhub on my TV now. On my TV.
Oh, is that like an...
Roku TV has Pornhub app. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, nice.
I just
Chris's
went,
Alexa, can you hear me?
Chris's Alexa. Don't you light up? So I have
Hey,
Alexa.
Rob, Alexa's play Pornhub on the living room TV.
Yeah, you can't.
Did it work?
Alexa.
That's good. Your kids are out there watching fucking Barney or Shrek.
That's right. Dad, what's that on the TV out here?
I love
now
you.
now your
you
kids
love
are
me.
watching this.
Oh
Now
shit!
your kids are watching this. The old triple pen. Way to go.
2 bananas, 1 cup. That's what.
Oh my god.
That was the old quad pen right there, man. Wow. The old quad pen. Oh my god, I'm so miserable right now.
Dusty, yeah, okay, Dusty. You tried to order me a stove, Dusty? That's right. Yeah, we were sitting at my house, and Dusty goes, "Alexa, order a stove." And I'm like, "Don't say that shit." Wait.
Stone to your Amazon.
Jesus
Whoa!
Christ.
I just added a to your Amazon Prime.
Alexa, cancel that. Whatever the hell I just said. Cancel. She doesn't understand colloquialisms. Alexa, no.
Tell her to. Well.
I don't know. What I need is her to
Mom,
be able
were you in a German Scheisse video? No, son.
to... How did you get a hold of that?
That was a classic from South Park.
Dad, we're watching Mommy on TV. That's funny. Wait, what?
Mom, were you ever in any German? No, honey. Why?
Because I saw it.
I was just wondering. Try it. Alexa, I am your father.
Here's the will, David. I
I saw
screenshot.
that screenshot.
Yeah, here, let me show
I like
everybody.
it.
I'll show everybody. Everybody thought I was joking when I said that. Here it is. I don't know if it'll be able to see it, but the
Nice.
Star
To
Trek.
my friend David
My friend
Middleton.
David Middleton. So, I wanted to put Star Trek Velvet Elvis Enterprise to make it more clear, but then I could I couldn't, and then I fucked, and then it was too late, and then I hit end, and it was over, and that's how you do it. Everyone should get their will together. I mean, I might not die till I'm 85, but still, you got to do it.
I don't know. You are actually playing a game with Doug again in person this time, so he's going back around.
That's exactly why I got this ready.
You traitor! You traitor! No, just kidding. I'm gonna be running a game. I think.
What game are you running?
He's gonna do Stranger Things. He
Or
said.
can you talk about it?
Yeah, Stranger Things.
Is that what you're running? Is the Stranger Things?
Yeah.
WotC priced that way too high on Fantasy Grounds. $24.99. That's ridiculous.
That's how much it is in the store. Is $24.99.
Yeah, and the reason, like, Fantasy Grounds modules are always like about half, maybe, or something.
Right.
But the reason that's so high priced is it's not a WotC property; it's a Hasbro property, and Netflix has their hand in it. Netflix gets a piece of it.
Yeah.
So it's a
Cheerbits.
Cheerbits. Drake
Thanks for the
takes.
Cheerbits.
Holy shit! Drake takes. Jesus Christ! Drake takes just took down Lady Shell. The Bit Boss. Oh, the Bit Boss is on the screen. I didn't even realize it was. Ah, Lady Shell by 1. Lady Shell has 1 hit point. Anybody can take Lady Shell down by 1. That's funny. Thank you, Drake. Thank you so much. Drake takes. I don't know who these people are in my chat. They're independently wealthy. I don't understand. So, yeah, earlier I was saying the Bit Boss wasn't there, but it is. It's on the stream. I have it up there. Of course I have it up there. Fantasy Grounds College logo and Rob Tui logo.
Dave, what's the goblin up there on the shelf behind you in the blue polka dot shirt?
That is
Slug.
that's the Pathfinder Goblin Bank that one of my players got me a couple of years ago,
Oh,
and he's
nice.
holding a blue
He's holding a what?
20-sided die.
Okay.
I'm gonna start doing a new series because a lot of people ask me, "What is on your shelf,
Oh
Dave?
my
What
God.
is this on your shelf? What is this?" So I'm gonna start doing a new video series. What's on Dave's shelf?
What's on Dave's
And I'm
shelf?
just
I
gonna
like
start-
it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start doing, showing off the D&D board games and what are all those boxes for? Those are all my miniatures. No, all those ain't miniatures. I'm like, yeah, those are all miniatures up there.
I gotta remember to pack this.
Yeah.
There's a piece of tissue where I was reading in there, right in there.
What edition is that?
This
That's basic.
Yeah.
this is the
It's all
basic.
5 box sets merged into
yeah
one book.
1991 rule cyclopedia that Dave is gonna purchase from me
Nice.
as a kind gesture for personal reasons. It was sex.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Dave, are you gonna do another fireside chat around Christmas time and do a giveaway and stuff?
Never again.
Never again.
Last one.
Too much worse. Too much work. My
Yeah,
last
that
one
was
was
a,
last
that was
year.
a shitload of work.
It's a lot of work. It's and a lot of money. Especially when everybody wins out of that's in Ireland and England and Australia
Yeah.
and New Zealand.
I was thinking about
Yeah.
doing something like that, but then I would only give away digital prizes so that you couldn't. There would be no shipping.
There you go.
That's what I did last year for the last one.
What's on Dave's
Because
shelf?
my shipping bills was
A
about
box of dildos.
$500 a year, so I'm like, I'm not
That's too much.
Australian. Yeah. So especially, when you get, because it's supposed to, my theory was it was supposed to be a community driven
Cheerbits.
events.
Cheerbits in the stream.
And when you
Thanks
get,
for the cheerbits.
a $5 donation every 3 months, it's not a community driven, and it ends up everything coming out of my pocket. So,
Right.
which is okay with me, and I appreciate the person donating, but I mean, yeah, it's just too much money. So what I did last year was I did, if you were overseas, you got a digital product, and if you were in the United States, I would ship you a book because media
Nice.
mail is super cheap. So
Right.
You guys, Lady Shell just cheered 11,000 bits.
must be nice.
She is the bomb.
11,000.
As a matter of fact,
Bits.
I need to go. It doesn't give her. I don't know why that does that. It only took her back up to what she was at before. It should take her over the top. I'm gonna go change that.
It did change it. She's at 20,660.
Yeah, she's at 20,000.
What? No. I only see 9,000 on my stream. What are you guys looking at?
I see 20.
Yours.
No. I'm talking about the BitBoss though. The BitBoss that's on the stream actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Too much work, Rob.
I can change
Too much
that.
work.
It's worth it. Each one of those
Not
bits
to
is a
me.
penny.
It's not worth it.
Dave, where did you
It's too much
actually
hassle.
get your bookshelves themselves from? Because I need to get some.
I bought those from Walmart, and they're about $80 a piece. And
Nice.
each one is 8 cubes, and I just put 4 of them on top of one another.
Okay.
So, well, yeah, 2 and then 2 on top.
I need to pick some up. So I want to. Do either one of y'all have the intro adventure to Call of Cthulhu? I can't think of the name of it.
No, I've got them all. I've got everything on my account, but I don't. I'd like to get into Call of Cthulhu, but I'm not getting into the endless vicious cycle of just buying books and never using them. So
Right.
that's why I got rid of all that shit to begin with. So 5e is the only game that I'm pretty much gonna continue to get their products, but I don't need anything 4th edition. I got it all. I have everything basic D&D except for AC5. I mean, yeah. I thought about Pathfinder 2, but
Pathfinder
is
2.
anybody
Yeah,
gonna play it? No.
I won't be doing Pathfinder 2.
I might get the core book, just maybe the PDF or something, and just take a look at it,
Pathfinder 2 might be something. I don't know. It depends.
I hope it does really well. I really do. Because there needs to be more than one 800-pound elephant. There needs to be at least two 400-pounders. You know what I mean? That's just my.
So
my
not
opinion.
not another big one, but just divided in half, and now there's 2 400s. I like it.
Yeah, just divide it in half. Yeah.
I was going to pre-order the collector's edition just so I could turn around and sell it on eBay if times ever got tough, but I was like, I don't want to spend the money.
It won't.
You were gonna
it
order
won't
what?
sell for anything anyway.
The collector's edition for Pathfinder 2,
Oh yeah.
You'll get
then just-
$20 for it on eBay.
and then turn around and sell it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're printing them by the boatload, so I don't think it's that limited in my opinion. It's like all the D&D, all the 5e, stuff that's limited. It's not limited edition, man. There's a billion
Right.
copies of them out there.
But now you can do, they're on their like 7th or 8th printing of the player's handbook. So if you have a first printing, that might be something someday, with all the mistakes.
I think I
in
do
it.
have a first printing. I even
If
got
the,
it.
if the bindings still hold, don't open it. Whatever you do, don't open it, because then it'll fucking
Mine's-
crack.
Yeah, no shit.
Mine's and all. But yeah, when I opened up the one I opened it up and it literally sounded like a pane of glass shattering.
Yeah.
I mean, it really did. And then the pages just started falling out immediately. And then I've gone through 7 players' handbooks. They were all first print. So I
Yep.
know they didn't do anything after first print for a long time, maybe in the
Right.
last couple of years. But I finally got I
actually have a note in my cell phone of what
Don't open
printings,
player's handbook.
what D&D book. So Monster Manual is up to at least the 9th printing. DMG is up to the 8th. Player's Handbook 9th. Princes of the Apocalypse is up to at least 6th printing. Skag is up to 6th. Storm
How?
King's Thunder is up to 3. Curse of Strahd, I don't have Curse of Strahd, only 1, but it's probably higher than that. Volos is up to 4, and then I stopped keeping track after that. But yeah, I was trying to make sure that if I bought a new book, well, if it's new, if it just came out, you're obviously going to get the first printing of whatever that is. But if I was going to replace something, I would want to get the latest version, because it not only has the errata up to date, but also the binding's going to be better, because they're 2014 and 15 binding company, whatever they were using, was holy shit.
Yeah, that was garbage.
But they would literally, like the ones that I sent back, I emailed the WotC customer service, and they go, okay, take a picture of the inside cover, take a picture of the number in there, and then they didn't even ask me to ship the books to them. They just sent me another one.
I had to ship mine to them, freaking sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. If you sent yours to them, they sent you something extra back. I remember that.
They give you something, but then these guys just sent me another one out. So I have a new one and then a shitty one. But if you have a shitty copy, you can give it to the kid or donate it to somebody or whatever.
I took mine down to the what the hell? Not Hobby Lobby. Office Max or whatever it is, and then I just had them put a.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do that too.
Turned out better than the book, and I did that about 5 or 6 times. 5 times. I still got two players' handbooks on my shelf from first printing that are just
nice,
all falling apart.
Yep. So what else, guys? Do you guys in the chat have any more questions for us? We've already eaten our bananas and our hot dogs.
Hashtag banana dogs.
The two of you need to get you some bourbon or some beer or something. It's good for you.
I can't do it, buddy. You know that.
I don't drink.
This is the strongest thing I can drink right here.
I don't drink, man.
Rob, tell us about you know what you should do, Rob? Is get your book that's on Amazon and read to us from it.
Oh,
you really want me to fall asleep on stream?
How dare you? I don't even know where. I have the book I wrote. It's around here somewhere. But I've also published jokes in other joke books, like mine, and I don't remember what they are. But in the last 20 years, people have put out joke books, compilations of kind of like that Kickstarter I was gonna do. That that didn't even fund for $100 or whatever I wanted for it. But yeah, that the book I have on Amazon is for comedians who want to learn how to be a stand-up comic and what to do, and interviews with other comics that are in the business and stuff like that. It's more of it's almost like a how-to as opposed to a fictional account of like a novel or anything like that. It would be boring. You can get an audiobook. You can have that guy Paul read it to you. It's not my voice. I didn't do the voice.
Oh, you should have done the voice.
I should have done the voice, but and if maybe I'll redo it. Maybe I will do it in the future. But I didn't have I had my laptop. I couldn't fucking record an audiobook. It would have sounded like shit.
I love audiobooks.
Realvis is saying, have you done stand-up comedy? Dude, I was a professional stand-up comic from like 1995 to 2009.
When will the Dirty
seen
Rotten
him
Scoundrels
as
get
Larry
back
the
together?
Cable Guy?
Jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes. When are the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels getting back together?
Did somebody type that in the... Oh, I didn't see that.
Ooh, I don't know.
Dirty
I might
Rotten
do it on 2
Scoundrels,
conditions.
That was our group for...
I'm not...
For
yeah, it was
the thing, right?
Yawning Portal, yeah.
Yeah.
I would do it if A, I didn't have to DM, and B, we weren't playing 5e. I'll play anything but 5e, and I don't want to DM.
David,
but if you
me out.
If you can get them to hurry up and finish the Demon Lord rule set, I'll run the game.
Oh, that would be nice.
Who's doing it? Who's the person that's doing it? I'll put a fire under their ass.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's Doug. Who's doing it?
I asked.
I don't know.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about that.
Realvis wants to know what my stage name was. Fucking Rob Toohey. It wasn't fucking Rob Toohey. It was just Rob Toohey. It's my real name, Rob Toohey. I didn't, I wasn't like Johnny Comedy. What's up, everybody? Lady, you must have big boobs. Yes. Johnny Comedy. Welcome to the show. I miss stand-up a little bit, but I only miss performing. I don't miss all the other fucking shit that goes with it. All the bullshit 23 hours a day that you're not performing.
So here's a question from Diablo Bob. What was the best critical and fumble in a game?
Oh, okay, I can tell you. Okay, mine was the best fumble in the game was a couple friends and I here in Spokane were playing at the local game store, and my buddy Graham, he's a lawyer, he's a big gamer. He rolled 5 ones in a row. And the odds of doing that are like 1 in 3.2 million or something like that. And we fucking could not believe it. On a 20, on a 20-sided die, he fumbled 5 fucking times in a row. And we were beside ourselves. We were laughing so hard we were crying. Because it was the build-up. Like, he did it twice, right? And then we would say, oh yeah, here comes the 1. And he would fucking roll it and feel 1. And we just kept doing that. Like, and then we had our calculators out. If you roll a 1 again, the chances of you rolling another 1 is 1 in 3.2 million. And he fucking rolled it and it was a 1. And we were fucking shitting our pants.
Wow.
I'll never forget that. Crit, I don't know. Those happen all the time. Those are always fun.
Dave, what about you?
I'm so tired I can't even think right now. So I
fail.
don't know.
Chris. Crit fail.
Mine was back when I was streaming Adventurers League, I had a kid from Australia playing, and he was playing this mage and went to attack this NPC and gave this big long speech trying to appease to the crowd and stuff like that, and rolled a 1 and missed, and then the NPC went next and crit and killed him outright. It was freaking hilarious.
That's nice. Yeah, I had a player roll a in 5e, so he had 2, and then he basically, I said, okay, in my house rule, you could use an inspiration to read death saving, but you were keeping the death strikes. So it was like, it was an impossible situation, but I didn't want to use inspiration on it. But I said, okay, sure. If you want to use your inspiration, I'll let you do it. And he rolled 2 1s in a row and he died. So that was
Yeah.
that was pretty good.
There was
and then you could hear him in the background going, fuck, I knew it, motherfucker, and you could hear shit like getting thrown around. So that was pretty good.
There was a guy
And
when
crits, just too many crits to talk about.
The very first battle royale that we did, there was the first person that got knocked out rolled a 20 on his death save and came back, and then he got knocked unconscious again, and then he rolled another 20 and came back again, and I think that person won the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It was fucking crazy. That's on YouTube. That's the very first
Hashtag
battle royale.
rigged.
Yeah, rigged. Hashtag rigged. So
Come on,
who's
chat,
the bit boss now, fuckers? Lady Shell 10,000. It's gonna be there for 6 months. Say that again, Chris.
I was seeing if they had any more questions.
Oh yeah, any more questions, anybody? How many people are there? How many people are in chat? I don't know. How many people are in your chat, Chris?
I have 0 people watching me right now.
What do you mean?
Because I'm naked.
Oh yeah, because they saw a guy in a white t-shirt and they're like, oh no.
That's right.
Let's see. Chat has 20 viewers and 41 chatters. I never understand why there's always twice as many people in the chat than there are actually watching.
It's probably because their algorithms are wrong.
99,
or
yeah,
just,
it could be.
or it's just people come in and then they leave and they're still.
I think he was just
After
talking
they're
really
gone.
bad about your chat because we couldn't hear him.
Who, me? Oh,
No, Dave,
yeah,
you cut out there for a second. Yeah, like he was cussing really bad.
I miss Battle Royale. It was fun. Yeah, it wasn't that popular.
That Battle Royale was I liked playing that the time that I played with you.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. But it's
I playing 5e Battle Royale?
Yeah, and what happens
what a
is
train wreck, I bet you that was a train wreck.
it was a lot of fun, but people got disappointed because they didn't when they came to play.
Because it's not made for
It's
PvP.
not made. Yeah,
I mean,
the characters are not balanced for PvP. So then what I did was I made a bunch of characters that were sort of balanced for that, and I put them on D&D Beyond. They're still there. You can go look at them. And people could go and they could draft people and whatever, but it's still, people just didn't go for it. I was like, fuck all you guys. Pick up games. Let's do it. That's easy. His Twitch is
My
FSH Schmo.
yeah.
It's on the back of his chair right there. It's right there. You can see it. It's right there.
Schmo.
Yeah, it's right there behind me.
Schmo. Schmo.
Mine's backwards. That's because I'm looking at your own image is a mirror image, but my shit's all backwards to me. But if your camera wasn't a mirror image to you, it would freak you out. It would. That's why they do that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, let's see here.
Because if you look at yourself, isn't your FSH smell spelled backwards in your video?
Yeah. For some reason, it spells like shit or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It spells shifts.
Diablo Bob asks, when is Dave getting a custom embroidered chair? I'll tell you what. I will buy AC5 for $500 before I buy a fucking computer chair for $5. So there you go. That's the answer. I'll buy AC5 for $500 before I buy a chair.
So the piece of equipment that your body uses 12 to 16 hours a day, that's not important, but AC5.
Dude, my chair was $100 from an office store here in El Paso. Bought it from somebody I couldn't even understand what they were saying. And this is the most comfortable chair I've ever had in my life. It's ugly as shit, but it is a industrial strength, beautiful office chair. This chair probably costs $500 brand new.
He probably wasn't trying to sell you the chair.
The arms go out. The arms go up and down. There's 3 different springs that you can adjust the height. Oh, it's amazing.
Now,
chair.
what did you say? Office Depot, Dave?
No, from a used office equipment.
Hey, okay. I don't know why the hell I'm not.
It's in downtown El Paso. It's like a 6-story building, and it was on a whole entire floor of nothing but office chairs. And there was this radiant beam of light that was coming down from the roof to this chair, and I said, "Holy shit, that is a big dude chair." And I sat in it, and it just gave me a hug, and I said, "I'm taking it."
And was this sale in the parking lot, or was this actually inside the building?
No, it was inside the building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Grail chair.
I mean, this chair is amazing. Yeah, this chair is beautiful. This thing wheels around. It goes way back.
I got my chair only because of peer pressure from Schmo. That's it. That's the only reason. Yeah, that's right. First.
I'll buy AC5. That's what I need. I need AC5.
Is it for sale anywhere?
Yeah, it's on eBay right now there's one for $450 and then there's one for like $695.
Fucking people.
But yeah. That's rare. I mean, there weren't that many printed, so
see if I can bring up my Elgato.
Dave, when is the drawing for your minis? Like the official thing announced?
I'm gonna let it run till the end of the month, Chris. I was gonna do it at the beginning of July, but I'm like, you know what? I've had some more people, put in some more entries, so I'm gonna let it go until the end of July. When I get back from Florida at the end of the month, I will announce the winner. And there is someone that is 2 minis off from guessing the whole shit and kabang.
And whose name would that be? Who was 2 minis off so I can go check?
It is not one of you 2.
Damn it!
Shit.
I don't know what kind of chair I have, Rilvis. I have it's a chair that I bought from a used office equipment store, 6-story building in downtown El Paso. They had an entire floor of chairs, an entire floor of 2 floors of file cabinets, 2 floors of desk. Oh my goodness. 2 floors of like cubicles or a floor of cubicles is just insane. But yeah, this had a radiant light that was just beaming down on the chair. And I said, wow, and I sat down and it just gave me a hug like a big panda bear. And it told me that it loved me, and I said, I'll buy you. And it was $100. And this is the
That's
best
usually what
computer chair
happens
that
to
I've
me.
ever had.
I don't hear I love you until I give money.
Because let me
That's
tell you,
usually what happens.
I will wear a fucking computer chair out. I will wear that bitch out in no time. Wheels will start breaking and snapping off of the bottom, and the shot goes bad. But this one, this chair is a gladiator, dude. If it can take my big ass every single day, yeah, it's a good chair. And I've had it since January of 2018.
Very good.
No clue, but it's ugly as sin. And then I banana dogged it. I did.
Banana dogged it.
Yeah.
So it's Dave. Are you going to get any rain from the storm that's blowing around down there underneath us?
We got about 5 minutes of rain today, and it was 111 degrees. And it's basically as soon as the rain hit the ground, it just evaporated.
111. Jesus,
turns
fuck.
into steam.
Yeah, I take I take pictures of my temperature gauge, and I'll post them in Discord and stuff. But yeah, the other yesterday and today was 111 degrees.
Good
so
Lord.
Rob, let's see here.
In fact, it was 112.
It's 79 here now.
1 o'clock. Oh, it's not that now. It's probably still 90 degrees right now.
So I'm gonna go to Orlando, Rob. Just
It's
where
80
you're going.
degrees right now.
Where am I going?
So what day are you landing in Orlando?
24 through 27.
So the 24th, it's going to be 91 degrees.
Motherfucker.
And 3,000% humidity, so you'll melt in an instant.
Yeah, it'll probably feel like well over 100.
I went to basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, where the humidity and the temperature race their way to 100 every day. So I can take 3 days of it.
Nice.
I lived in Phoenix, where it was the surface of the sun, but no humidity. And then I lived
El Paso.
Yeah, I lived 50 miles from El Paso from March of 86 to no. From October of 84 to March of 86. I lived at White Sands Missile Range, New Mexico, which is 50 miles from El Paso.
Yep. Could you just imagine 1945 when they start testing those fucking
Trinity
nukes
site?
out there? Could you just imagine being in El Paso and all of a sudden you see this mushroom cloud? Because you could see that shit.
We've all seen
you could see that
yeah,
shit.
we've all seen the video, right? But yeah, you could see, because it is a flat fucking nothing for just like 100 miles out there.
Well, they blew up 1,000 nukes up out there. So.
No, that's not true. They've only blown up like maybe 4 or 5 or something. But,
overground, but I'm talking underground.
Oh, yeah.
They've done 1,000 between like Nevada and Arizona and New Mexico. Oh, there's thousands of explosions.
Yeah, one of my army buddies said, "Let's go to the Trinity site." And I go, "What do you mean? Can you even do that?" And he goes, "Yeah, we can just go out there." And I go, "Fuck you." He goes, "Why?" And I go, "I don't care what they tell you. That radiation, I'm not going there. No way."
It's only going to be there for 30,000 years.
Yeah.
Going to Chernobyl.
And I never saw that guy again. He disappeared. No, I'm just kidding. I watched that HBO Chernobyl series. That was, even though you know what's going to happen, it was fucking compelling as fuck. It was a good show.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, you know what's going to happen, and you still are like, oh, I care about these characters.
So, Dave, I have a request. On your way down south,
I'm not running a 5e game for you, Chris. So
would you take your mom to the Booby Bungalow?
What? The Booby Bungalow?
Not the Booby Bungalow. I'm sorry. Cafe Risque. That's the name of it.
Is that real, or is that one of your taverns in your D&D 5e game?
No, it's a legit restaurant to where they serve you in the nude.
Where's this at?
It's whenever you get off I-10 and start heading south, just a little ways south is Cafe
El
Risque.
Paso?
No, in Florida.
Oh.
It's a full nude restaurant. Cafe Risque.
When I-10 ends in Jacksonville and goes to 95. Cafe Risque?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Cafe
sure my
Risque.
mom would love to get there. I'll take my mom, and we'll put pictures on Twitter. I'll
Let's
get my
see
mom
here.
a lap dance. I'll
We
get my
used to go to the-
75-year-old.
Just north of this in Acropolis, Oregon. So it's just south of the Washington State border.
Gainesville.
The Acropolis Steakhouse, and their phrase was, "The meat is really good here, and so is the food." And they would dance nude while you're eating steak on on this little 4-inch strip of wood, and you're like, "So anyway, how's it going?" And she's like, "I'm in real estate." Okay.
You guys ever heard of Phil Hendry?
I love Phil Hendry. Yeah, I love Phil Hendry.
I love Phil. I've Ted Steakhouse. We want to put our meat in your mouth. Remember that jingle? If you're
Yeah.
a Phil Hendry fan,
Yeah,
you know
I remember that. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Phil Hendry was a guy. I think he was based in Los Angeles. He did a sort of a take on Art Bell or those guys, those kind of shows, and he would have guests on, and he would have people phoning in and everything. But it was all just him. He did all the voice. It was just him only.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
and he would remember Jay. He would go and he was head of the the homeowners association,
Yeah.
and he would go around checking all of the laundry lines in the backyard, making sure all of
Yeah.
the women's up there were
It's
clean. and
Ida,
smelling
everybody.
good.
It's Ida.
Yeah.
Ida's on the
Oh
phone.
my gosh, I'm on the air.
You're on the air.
Yeah, I just took,
Like-
my fourth
like,
hip
oh my
hop
God.
today, and there was one more. I wasn't into it. It was some kind of hip hop, and I already did 3 hip hop classes today. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Oh, it's playing.
These guys are
Rob,
just looking at me.
Rob, I'm at the pharmacy and your cream is not ready yet.
I've got 2 more classes tomorrow.
She can't hear what you're saying, though. She can only hear
I can't
me.
hear a thing.
Yeah, he goes, my friend Chris goes, "Rob, I'm at the pharmacy and your cream is ready." All right,
Mr. Tui,
Is it
you're
industrial strength?
it's industrial strength. Yeah, call me back later.
your 37-pound jackhammer dildo's ready, Mr. Tui.
That's a girl I've known for
The jackhammer 7000.
I've known her for 42 years. 42 years.
No.
Chris, I've known her for as long as you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. She's coming to visit on the 18th, and then the 19th, I'm helping her. She's gonna help me move my refrigerator. And no, I'm getting a new refrigerator on the 19th though. But that's just coincidence. And then she leaves on the 24th. We actually go to the airport together, and then she goes home, and I go to Florida.
Does she play D&D?
She has no clue about anything I'm doing. She doesn't know anything about it. And she calls all the time while I'm streaming. Anybody who watches me on a regular basis, she's on the stream all the time because she calls and then I just answer the phone on speaker during the stream. And I do Module Creation Monday. She refers to that as Monster Management Monday because she just doesn't know anything. She doesn't know what's going on.
Nerd Management Monday.
Yeah. And then yesterday I was on the phone. This wasn't on the stream. I was just talking to her on the phone, and now we renamed it Sexual Harassment Monday, and I forget why. That's one of those things where trust me, it's funny, but I can't explain why it's funny.
At least not on the air.
No, I just because I don't remember because I do not have dementia or Alzheimer's. I don't, but it's like I do. I just have short-term memory. For my whole life I've had short-term memory loss.
Huh? What? Huh?
I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
What is it?
What was that?
Lunch special, you can count the bullet wounds. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's because strippers get shot. I don't know.
'Cause you wanna put our meat in your mouth. You
Rob,
gotta play
tell
that
them
jingle?
about the pic that you posted of her asking Discord how old she was. Oh, yeah, hold on. I should have held that up when she called, but... Let me see if I can find it. I posted her picture. Oh, wait. Well, I'd have to scroll back. It's forever ago, but I could probably get it on my phone. If I just go to contacts, and I go to Ida, and then edit photo. Yeah, okay. So this is her. I don't know if the camera will get it clear enough, but
All I see
She
is hair
doesn't
and
have a
eyeballs.
nose.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
right.
it doesn't. Oh, I know what to do. Hold on, I know what to do.
That
Turn
was
these-
that was the wood chipper accident, Chris. Oh my god, now she has no eyes.
There you can maybe see what.
There you go.
Okay, so how old? Well, so I posted this picture in the Discord and I asked people how old they thought she was, and they were saying like 16, 21, stuff like that. She's 53.
She's
This
50.
Really?
this woman is 53 years old. That's maybe a year old. This picture. If I turn it that way, you can't tell. But anyway, that's Ida. She's 4'13". That's what she says. I think it's funny. She's 5'1". She's. I say she's 4'13", and I love her so much because she's shorter than me. So that's always points for people. Dave's. You get. How tall are you, Chris? I know Dave's like 6'3" or something.
5'11".
Yeah. See, you fucking giants. Fuck all of you.
How tall is Doug?
I don't know. How tall is Doug, Dave?
He's
I-
probably about 6 foot, probably.
No,
Is he?
no, I was
I-
taller than Doug, I
Yeah.
thought.
I was gonna guess Doug was
Really?
like 5'8".
Yeah.
Do you think he's
Well,
3 inches
everybody's
shorter than you,
me,
Chris?
so
Uh,
I thought Doug was like 6 foot. John's tall. He's
Yeah, John's
he's a
fucking
big
tall.
dude.
John's like 6'4", at least. I mean, he's huge. He was. I mean, I was like, oh, how's it going? He's a fucking Robert Mueller looking motherfucker. That John. He's a fucking was bugging the crap out of me the whole time we were eating dinner.
so where does like James and Jen and everybody live? Are
Jen
they all
and-
down Orlando or just all
No,
over?
Jen and John live in Seattle. James, I don't know where James lives, in like Ohio or something. I don't know. Dave, do you know where James lives?
I'm not disclosing any information
Oh.
on locations.
Well,
I don't know if they would want us to. So
well,
They
Doug
live in the United States.
Doug doesn't make a secret about where he lives. I mean, the address of is on the website.
he's in Florida. Yeah,
But he used to live in Kentucky, and then he moved. And then John and Jen are in Seattle because I had dinner with John, but Jen hadn't been hired yet, so I didn't know Jen then, or we would have invited her too, but she wasn't hired yet. And then I don't know anybody else. I don't know where everybody else lives.
we have Joshua Whatmow. He works full time for Fantasy Grounds now.
Yeah, he should be there too, isn't he? At the Orlando.
Yeah, he's gonna be there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm gonna have
doing
him.
artwork and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, I did a
Yeah.
couple of his Kickstarters before he got hired on Fantasy Grounds, on Smiteworks. I
And we
mean.
also have Ryan. We have Carl.
Ryan and Carl.
Carl's a Unity developer. Ryan, he's with networking. So
Yep.
he's the one that's built the new updater up from
So
nothing,
everybody, so
basically.
Carl and Ryan and John and Jen and Dave and James will all be there.
will all be there.
And Joshua. And then
Yep.
I'll be there, even though I'm not going to be there as an employee though, because I asked Doug about that and he said nah. And and so Leland and Robert, the other two social media guys, they won't be there, but Zacchaeus will be there. Marbanya, Babunski, Drake.
Zacchaeus is making the trip from
Zacchaeus is coming
Scotland,
from
huh?
fucking Scotland. Yeah, I can't
Oh,
wait to
nice.
meet him.
Wow.
It's gonna be fucking
That's impressive.
fantastic.
I'm
And
gonna
then,
wear my I'm gonna wear my Celtic football jersey. I think he hates Celtic, so
Does he? That'll be
he's an
fun.
Aberdeen fan. I think. Yeah, I like Aberdeen, so I like Zacchaeus. He's funny.
That's the cream Rob Tui is using now, eh? I don't recognize what that's from. Oh, that was how long ago was that? That was like 2 minutes ago. I don't know what that's from. Oh, maybe it was that the pharmacy cream that Chris was talking about. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, you guys should make a trip over to medieval times there, Rob.
Yeah.
Remember that from a Cable Guy?
He did a pretty good rendition of the Star Trek music when he was doing that.
That was so funny.
All right, well, we've been doing 2 hours. I don't know how long you guys want to go. Dave's falling asleep. In the
I
chat,
am
if you have
falling
more
asleep.
questions, ask them now, because this is your last
Last
chance.
call.
Guaranteed
Last
question answer.
call.
Ugh.
Let's go!
Drake Take says $65, shows at 6:30 and 8. Are we doing that, Drake? Are we going to medieval times? Are we going to Addis Ababa, Mr. Luthor?
Worth every penny. I've been to medieval times
been.
probably a dozen times. And then I had a friend that I played EverQuest with for years in Lord of the Rings Online. Name is Wyatt. He played Sir Lancelot in the Knights of the Round Table show at the Camelot in Las Vegas. And I used to go up there and get to go into the VIP box and throw on a costume and drink out of a goblet and get drunk. Oh, brain them! Oh, yeah. Needless to say, we got a little too rambunctious one year. Couple of pieces of prime rib were thrown out onto the for the horses that were kind of on standby. Yeah, we weren't invited back.
Diablo Bob is asking, when will the next Banana Dog special be? And I would say at our current pace, it'll be around the presidential election.
Yeah,
Probably
TBD.
2021, probably.
TBD.
I was saying November 2020, but
Yeah, it's close enough to 2021.
all right. I've got nothing to do. I've got to go figure out what I should do. But I'll figure it out. I'm gonna throw this banana peel away. That's for sure. I'm out of Diet Coke. It's very sad. This is all crushed up and it's empty.
I'm gonna get rid of these bananas and hot dogs I just ate, and then I'm going to bed.
We don't want to know your method.
I'm talking about I'm gonna get rid of these.
Oh, okay. You said that
you guys are absolutely disgusting.
No, you said that. What you said was I'm gonna get.
So appalled,
you said I'm gonna get rid of these bananas and hot dogs that I ate.
Yeah.
Is what you said. Not the ones you haven't eaten.
I'm gonna listen to the new
Fuck Kevin.
John Wick soundtrack and go to sleep.
I haven't seen the new John Wick. I need to go see that.
It's good. It's not as good as John Wick and John Wick 2, but it's still really good though. I mean, if you like just senseless killing that doesn't make any sense for 2 hours, go watch John Wick.
I had a ticket for John Wick 3. I didn't feel well, and I went to the app. This is so awesome. You can do this now, and you can. There's a thing in the app that says "Can't make the show." You push the button, and it says "Not feeling well." Can't make the time. Errands too much. Whatever. You pick a thing, and then they give you your money back. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
Well, what app is that? Because I bought a ticket for Connecticut for Avengers. And went round and round with. I couldn't make it because I bought it a week early, and went round and round with support trying to get my damn money back, and they basically told me to F off.
This was the Regal Cinemas app, so we have Regal Cinemas here.
Yeah.
We have we don't have Regal. We have what is the 3 initial one?
AMC.
AMC.
Yeah,
dude,
we have
our
AMC.
AMC movie theater has a bar, has a restaurant. They bring the food to your seat.
Yeah.
And these seats are unbelievable. My mom, dude, her chair bugged out and it was going back, and she's like, "Help! Help! Help!
Yeah,
I can't get out!" It was so funny.
The ones here have if you push the button, it'll bring the footrest up, and then it'll also bring the chair back if you want to lean back. And there's one theater in town here that has them and one that doesn't. And the one that does is further away from my house, and I fucking make that drive. Those chairs are nice.
Our seats have a cooler, or you can turn the heater on. And during action scenes, the chair will rumble.
Yeah, the chair rumbles and the sound comes behind your head. It's pretty awesome. I mean, movies now are not what they were when I was a kid.
Worth every bit of $7.50.
In El Paso.
Yeah, it's so cheap here, man.
Yeah, it's not that bad here.
So
movies here are about $7, and then I pay the extra $1 to order it online so that I can get, but I get the senior price because I have gray hair and they don't check. I remember when I was about 4, I've had gray hair since I was a young guy, since I was like 18. But I remember one time but my face was different, right? So now, this is about 10 years ago, I went to the movie theater, and the kid behind the counter goes, "Oh, sir, every Tuesday is senior day." And I was like 40, right? And then,
Like,
and then,
"Fuck you."
yeah, and then at first I wanted to get really mad, and then before I got mad, I thought about it a second, and then I said to the kid, "What days do you work?" Because I'm going to get the cheap ticket. I'm going to get the $5 ticket every time I go down there now.
Yeah. I still get carded if I buy a lottery ticket sometimes. I'll get carded. "Sir, can I see some ID?" I'm like, "Thank you. That's very flattering."
Yeah. That's what Ida says all the time.
Carded
She
for
gets,
buying a lottery ticket.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ida gets carded for buying anything. They think she's not 18. Like, that is
Actually got a-
insane.
I actually got a fake $20 bill change. I was pissed. And then I want to use it, and it actually got the pen put black marks on it. And it was at where was it at? I think it was at Taco Bell. And they took the 20, and they're like, and I just got it out of the ATM at my bank, and she's like, "Well, we got to keep this." I'm like, "You're not fucking keeping that, because I got to go back to my bank and get a new 20. And so she says, "No, sir, we're not. It's company policy." I said, "I don't give a fuck about your company policy." And there was a cop that was outside. They had somebody pulled over, and I said, "I'm going to go get this cop outside." She goes, "You go right ahead." And I said, "I'm going to get this 20 back." So I went out there, and I said, "Hey, I actually have a counterfeit bill that I tried to use. I got it in my change from the ATM." I
Get
said,
on the
"They won't
ground,
give
sir.
it back
Get
to
on
me."
the ground.
No, yeah. When I was talking to him, I'm thinking to myself, "Am I going to get in trouble for this now?" But he went in there and he said, because I told him, I said, "I want to take this back to the bank, and the bank's not going to give me another bill if I go in there and just say, 'Hey, I got a fake 20,' and Taco Bell wouldn't give me it back." So he went in and we went in, and the girl was so mad because I got it back. She goes, "Well, we're not supposed to give it back." And the police said, "How's he going to get a new one?" So
Yeah.
it was awesome. I wish I was on live PD for that, because I would have been on the background going, "Dungeons and fucking Dragons."
Dungeons and Dragons. We always get our 20s back. I have a recurring dream all the time. I have this dream. 1 out of every 5 dreams I have is this dream, and it's that I have a bunch of counterfeit money that I can't do anything about. But it's like cartoon money and Monopoly money that I get from ATM. I get it legitimately, and then it's just fucking bullshit money, like $14 bills, like a bill with a 1-4 on it, and just fucking stupid money. And I don't know what that dream is about, but I always can't spend this money, and I don't like. And it's not that like somebody secretly gave me trick money. It's that I go to the ATM, or that I cash a check, and then I'm walking outside and I'm looking, and there's like 3 pink $1 bills and all this other shit.
It's to the point to where you need to start carrying pens around you, marking bills that you're getting back for change.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much, there's hundreds of millions of dollars of counterfeit bills out there.
Yeah.
So here's a question for you. We'll start with
Last
you.
question. Last question, and I'm
Last
going
question.
to bed.
Question. Would you rather
Last
have
question.
$1 million, or every time you open your wallet you have exact change for what you're wanting to buy?
Well, that's easy. I'd rather have the second one.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Because
Yeah.
I'd spend a hell of a lot more than $1 million.
You
That was
damn
the
right.
case.
Because I would go to buy my Caribbean island, and they would give you like, that's $3.2 billion, and I would open my wallet, and it would just
It
flow
would
out.
explode.
Here's a $3.2
Confetti.
billion bill.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and take that island, please.
This is legal tender.
That's right.
No, it paid in pennies.
It's
Oh my, so
funny,
pennies would just be shooting everywhere.
Money questions are so funny. I had a guy that I went to high school with. It was the guy that actually convinced me to join the army with him. And then he quit. 2 weeks into basic training, he quit. And then later he joined the Air Force, and he retired from the Air Force. And I only spent 3 years in the Army. But anyway, that's not the story. He said he wanted to be a gym teacher. That was what he wanted to do when we were in high school. He goes, "I want summers off, and I want
So
to
I
work.
can wear those nuggers.
So I can work out when I do my job and then have summers off. And I said, well, what if you win the lottery? And he goes, oh, no, I would never win the lottery. And I go, why not? And he goes, I would never buy a lottery ticket. And I go, what if somebody gave you a ticket for your birthday and you won the lottery? He goes, I would refuse it. And I'm like, what kind of fucking stupid money? And he go, I said, what is your reason for that? And he goes, oh, the taxes. And I'm like, don't you fucking know? If you win $1 million, you get to keep $600,000 of it. Oh, no, I couldn't. He was just fucking like that. And it made me crazy.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Cuckoo.
Anyway,
everybody, thanks for tuning. Going to bed.
All right.
Good night.
The third hour will just be Chris and I, everybody. So hang tight. Dave's left. He left.
The third hour. What the fuck?
I had to do that.
How long have we been? What time is it? Oh, we
2
did,
hours
yeah,
and
we
five
did 2 hours and 5 minutes.
2
Okay.
hours and 5 minutes.
All right, that seems good enough. Banana Dogs.
Yeah.
Banana Dogs won in the books. Now that we're saying there's going to be a
We'll
2.
We'll try something else next time. Maybe we'll do chicken wings next time, and we'll just say that you're not allowed to use wet naps or napkins, and our faces will just be literally just caked. We'll look like glazed donuts.
We'll
If we're gonna do that, we gotta do spaghetti or something.
We'll call it chicken cats. Oh no, because banana. Yeah, we got to do 2 different.
Chicken
so
cats.
bananas and hot dogs. Now we got to do chicken wings and spaghetti. Is that what you said?
There you go. Throw some chicken wings and spaghetti.
We'll call it noodle nuggets. I don't know. We can work on it. We got a year. We got a year.
We got a year and 4 months.
A couple months.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, guys. That was fun. It was good to just BS. And basically, for those of you that are watching, this is just what we do anyway, only we just streamed it. So it's no different. It's no different. To all of you who gave subscriptions and especially bits, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You guys know that your support means a lot to me. I don't know about these 2 fuckers, but it means a really lot to me. So thanks a lot. And
does any of it go to the Digital Dungeon Master? No, then I don't give a shit.
No, you could have streamed. You should have streamed.
I don't stream that much anymore, Rob. So.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
no, that's cool. Thanks for helping Rob out.
Yep.
Seriously.
Thanks everybody, and until next time, good gaming, everyone.
Yeah,
Oh, are y'all